this video, we're going to predict how many brothers and sisters that the volunteer has got. So very simple, a lot of math, and this is going to be really enjoyable for the little ones, okay? The adults, of course, please understand what kind of a math is used here. So I have a volunteer here. So please think of the number of brothers that you have. Remember, when you're asking these kind of questions, they are going to do it mentally. They will not give you any answer till the last step, okay? So remember, it's a 7-step process. The number of brothers that you have, please add 2 to that.
Okay.
The answer that you get, multiply it with 2.
Okay.
Now add 1 to that.
Okay.
Fabulous. So, those of them who need a paper and pen, please make sure that they can do that calculation. The answer that you have arrived at, multiply that with 5.
Done.
Okay. Now add the number of sisters that you have got.
Okay.
Now from that final answer, subtract 25.
Okay.
Okay. What is the answer you arrive at?
21.
21. So now from that answer, 2 is the number of brothers that my volunteer has got and 1 is the number of sisters that my volunteer has got. Am I right?
Perfect.
Isn't that awesome? Well, how do we do that? Let's wait for the next one. Pause, understand what these questions were, see if you can get a mathematical connect and then come back and play the video again. So it is very simple and I'm going to explain it in terms of taking examples and in terms of an algebra process too. Is that okay? Pause, go back, play it again, see the steps and come back and see whether you got it right. Hello. So we saw with the first volunteer and we could find out how many brothers and sisters he had. So we need to try out with other people too. Okay, so today we have got 2 more volunteers here and I'm going to run the same trick here and let's see whether I'm able to say the correct number of brothers and sisters they have. So thank you so much for joining us today. So we're going to find out how many brothers and sisters both of you have. So it's a very nice, simple, amazing trick. In case you need a paper and pen, we shall keep it ready for you. But I'm sure you can do it mentally. Just remember the number of brothers you have. Okay, you have a number. Do not reveal anything. I want you to reveal only towards the end. The number of brothers that you have, that number, I want you to add 2. You get the answer? To that answer, multiply it with 2. That answer, add 1 to it. So remember, what are we doing? We are asking the volunteers to take the number of brothers, add 2 and to that answer multiply it with 2 and then finally add 1. So they've arrived at some answer there. That number, please multiply it with 5. Wow, they're very fast. Great. And now you add the number of sisters that you have. So you remember, we would not know the number of brothers and sisters that our volunteers have. So let's now understand. They have added the number of sisters to that answer. Now from that final one, this is the last step. Remember last step, subtract 25. And now they would have got an answer. It could be a single digit answer, it could be a double digit answer, depending on what they have chosen. Rather not chosen, the number of brothers and sisters that they have. So ma'am, can we turn the camera towards our first volunteer? Ma'am, what is the answer you get?
22.
22. So can I guess, do you have 2 brothers and 2 sisters? Let's hear it from ma'am.
Yes.
You have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. Wow, give me a high five, ma'am. That's great. Wonderful. And sir, what's your answer?
24.
24. So do you have 2 brothers and 4 sisters, sir?
Exactly correct.
Let me shake your hand. That's wonderful. So that's magic, isn't it? So now I want you to become the magician and I'm going to tell you the trick on how do you do that. So pause, find out whether you know the math behind this and come back to see what's the answer and the trick behind it. Thank you. So let's look at the explanation for this. So I told you I will do it right with respect to algebra as well as with respect to taking an example. So assume that n is the number of brothers that we have got and let's say s is the number of sisters we have. So here we have step number 1, n is the number of brothers. So what did I ask you to do first? Add 2. So it is n plus 2. Then I said multiply that answer with 2. So it is n plus 2 multiplied by 2 will give you 2n plus 4. Remember the 2 goes in to be multiplied with each one of the terms inside the bracket. So it is 2n plus 4. The next was add 1. So 2n plus 4 plus 1, add the like terms. 4 and 1 are like terms which are constants. So you will have it as 2n plus 5. Then I said that particular result, multiply it with 5. So now you will see that it is 2n plus 5 multiplied by 5. So you will have 10n plus 25, which is the answer at that particular step. Then we said add the number of sisters. So here we said we will have S as the number of sisters. So we will have it as 2n. Remember the answer that we got was 10n plus 25. So it is 10n plus 25 plus S, which is the number of sisters. Then we said subtract 25. So from this we subtract 25, we will have 10n plus 25 plus S minus 25. So 25 and 25 get cancelled and you will be left with 10n plus S. And remember, when you tell the answer of what is that particular answer you have derived finally, you will know that whatever is in the tens place is the number of brothers and the ones place will give you the number of sisters. So finally you will be left with 10n plus S. So that n will be the number of brothers and S will be the number of sisters. So we did this with algebra. Why not take an example and then do it so that all of us are very clear. Those of you who do not know algebra will also get this very clear. So let's assume that you have 3 brothers and 2 sisters. So what is the first step? We said take the number of brothers and then add 2. So you get 3 plus 2 is 5. And then we said the answer that you get, multiply it with 2. So 5 multiplied by 2 is 10. So you can see that the working is done here. Then we said that particular answer that you get, add 1. Because after you add 2 and you multiply by 2, we said add 1. So you will get 10 plus 1 is 11. And then we said that particular answer multiplied with 5. So 11 into 5 is 55. So you arrive at the answer of 55 there. After that we said add the number of sisters. So here we have taken the example of 2 sisters. So we'll have 55 plus 2 will be 57. So we get the answer 57. From that answer we said subtract 25. So all that you are left right now is 3 to 32. So you know that what comes in the tens place will be the number of brothers. So you will have 32, 3 will be the number of brothers and 2 will be the number of sisters, which is what you had initially started out with. Isn't that interesting? Try this out with all your friends, all your relatives and become very popular in your homes, in your family as well as in your society. So do make sure to write in the comment section how much you enjoyed and what the feedback was from the audience. Thank you.